Today we are going to start with the poem that is The Lake Isle of Innisfree. This is a poem from class 9th reader book. So this is written by W.B. East. So the poem is basically a lyric, okay, or you can call it a musical poem. So the poem here explores the poet's longing for peace and tranquility of Innisfree. He wants to go to a place where he can find peace and tranquility, a place where he can spend a lot of time uh, without any disturbance, without any hustle and bustle of the city. So maybe Innisfree is a place which he longs for when he is in the city, or he is wanting some free time, or he is wanting some fresh air and he wants to relieve himself. So he wants to go to a place that is called the Innisfree. That is actually an island where he wants to go. So it is a quiet place. That is the reason this poet wants to go there, leaving the hustle and bustle of the city uh, back. He wants to enjoy those uh, happy moments in that island. He had spent his childhood in this space, as the poem suggests. He has very sweet memories of this place, so that's why he has all those memories in my mind. And the poem then further goes like, I will arise and go now and go to Innisfree. So this is I, where the poet is talking about himself, that he will arise and go now. वो अभी के अभी जाना चाहता है कहाँ पर? Innisfree में. That is the name of the island where he wants to go. ठीक है? And a small cabin built there of clay and wattles made. Okay, so he wants to go there and build a small cabin or a temporary room out of mud and wattles. What wattles mean? So wattles are twisted sticks for making fence or walls. Wattles are some kind of sticks which are twisted to make a fence, outer fence of a home, or you can call it a temporary wall around the house. Okay, so he wants to go and build a house there, or a small cabin or a room there, which is made of clay and wattles, of course, because there are no such resources available that he will make a permanent house. So he just want to be in a temporary house for the time and enjoy the nature out there. Then he says this, 9 beans row will I have there, I a hive for the honeybee. He wants to have the 9 bean row. What do you mean by the 9 bean row? So 9 bean row here implies that he wants to grow his own food there. As we know that the place is very quiet, there is tranquility around, there is nobody to disturb, or there is no habitation out there. So he has enough of space so that he can grow his own food. So he wants to grow his own food out there, and he says that I will grow the beans in 9 rows. Okay, and he says that there will be a hive where he will get the honeybee to add in his food. And then he says that, and live alone in the bee loud glade. So he says that there is no one who can make such a noise as in the city, and he will just have those glades. Okay, so that he is trying to say that बी की जो बजिंग है वो इसको सुनाई देगी वहाँ पे, और उसमें वो है जो एन्जॉय करेगा. देयर विल बी नो सच शोर लाइक वी हैव इन द सिटीज़. बहुत सारा शोर होता है सिटीज़ में. सो ही सेज दैट कि वो जो बी की लाउड जो साउंड है बजिंग की, वो उसको भी इंजॉय करेगा. डेफिनेटली ही विल grow his own food, because there will be no, I already mentioned that there will be no resources out there on that oil island. So he will be making the temporary house. The poet says that, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. Starting from the second paragraph, starting from the second paragraph, where the poet says, and I shall have some peace there, for peace comes dropping slow, dropping from the wheels of the morning to where the cricket sings. So first of all, we know that what does wheel means. So cricket, we know that is a kind of insect, okay, and wheels is a piece of fine material that is worn by the women to protect or hide her face, okay. So cloth for hiding face, fine. So cricket is a kind of insect that is found in a natural green area. So the poet says that as he is longing for tranquility and peace, he goes into that island for that peace only, and he says that I shall feel that peace. But how will he feel the peace? That it will come dropping down slowly, like the women drops that protective gear on her face to protect or hide her face. So in the same way, slowly the morning uh, scenes or the happenings in the morning will definitely provide him some relief, which he has come for on that island, or which he is thinking that he would be enjoying on that island. He describes how he would feel peaceful in the morning time when it is cloudy and the view is not very clear. That means there would be a fog, like early in the morning there would be a mist or fog around. So slowly and slowly it will go away with the rays of the sun, and suddenly he will see one uh, thing in the nature and the other, and he will enjoy those things in the nature. Then it will appear as if the morning has worn a veil and has hidden itself. Looking at this scene will make him feel peaceful. Further, he says that when the male cricket insect will sing a song, he says that when the cricket will sing a song, okay. So he is talking about the cricket, that its songs will be very soothing to him, that he will feel so much relieved on singing the song of the cricket, okay. Also at midnight, when he will see the twinkling stars. Moving to the next line, their midnight all glimmer and noon a purple glow. So why he is saying glimmer? Glimmer is something that sparkles, or there is a shine in that. Or he says that at midnight, when he will see the twinkling star in the open sky, their shine will give him peace. And in the afternoon, when the sun is burning hot, it will give him some kind of relief as well, okay. So that relief, or that shine of the sun, he is calling it a purplish glow, okay. It will give him peace also. During the evening, when he is uh, at the island, he will also see the linnets wings, okay. So linnet is a kind of bird, and he will see them flying towards their home, and they are just moving into flocks, and their wings are so beautiful that he will feel peace while looking at them, okay. Then moving to the next one, I will rise and go now for always, night and day. So now he is again said that I will arise, like he said in the very first line. Now he is repeating the same line, I will arise and go now for always, night and day. I hear lake water lapping with the low sound by the shore. So he is always just thinking of those sounds, those things that he can enjoy on that island, okay. So he is thinking that, or he has the memory in his mind, that the waters of that sea are lapping to the shore. They are just striking with the shore, and they are producing a sound, and that sound is somewhere is deep engrossed in his mind, that he can just listen it in his heart and in his mind, okay. So he says that I will go now, all day and night he is always thinking about going to that island only. Then moving to the next one, he said that while I stand on the roadway or on a pavement grey. So when now he is saying that when I am in the city, because he is right now in the city and he is imagining all these things that he could do on a island. If he would be there, what all things that he will enjoy doing there. So now he says that while I am standing on this roadway in the city and the pavement grey, we know that the pavements in the city besides the road are made of grey color, or he says that I am standing there but still I can feel or imagine those things that he can enjoy on the island, far away from the maddening crowd of the city, far away from the hustle and bustle of the city. So I hear it in the deep heart score. So what is the heart score? That means those memories or those feelings are uh, there deep inside his heart. So he can feel those things, he can imagine those things, he feels like as if he is there only and he is enjoying all those things. So this is all about the poem, and we must know that. So Innisfree is the name of an island. So isle is the short form of island. So hope the poem has been understood by you. Thank you so much.